What's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? This is another video. I've had a lot of people say that they're having trouble with KAM missions. A lot of people are not wanting to, I guess, put too much effort or gear into their clones. I don't see why not. You're gonna need them for Lord Vader eventually, so why not? I've already got Relic 8 on my ARC Trooper. It made it a lot easier for this event. And as you can see, I'm going to show you a video. I completely did the KAM mission completely wrong and still beat it. By putting the extra gear into and the effort into these clones, it makes it so much simpler. But let's go ahead and get into the video, and I'll try to break it down as good as I can. All right, so let's go ahead and hit play. So of course you don't want to use 5's lead, you want to use shock lead. That would be a no-go. I usually put them in this order here, with 5's being last. So as you can see, I'm going to pause it right there. What you usually like to do is maybe get around 80 to 100,000 health. More the better, to keep your character or your shock T alive. You really want to get at least probably about around 315 speed or more. I've got 341 on her right here. What I basically did was, on this particular mission, I basically used all my best mods. I swapped them over just to be safe. I don't want to go in there and then getting completely destroyed. So I gone ahead and done that. I got the fastest mods on her with health. Next one is Rex. Main thing about him, yes, health does make a difference, but his speed needs to be at least over 300. So on this one, I got him over 308. The Zeta is kind of recommended for his unique. It's not required. It does make it a little easier. Mainly because of the turn meter, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's turn meter. Let's see. Offense don't really make a difference on him too much. Your main damage dealer is going to be your Arc and Echo. So as we scroll down here, health on ARC Trooper, mine's going to be a little bit higher, mainly because I've got Relic 8. If you got at least maybe 70,000 health, you should be fine. But the thicker he is, the longer he stays alive. The longer he stays alive, the more damage he's putting out. He's your main damage dealer. Another thing is, usually you want like a little over 280 speed. On this one, I only have 273. So he's not going to be going as much as I want him to. But looking at his damage, it kind of makes up for it. Physical offense. 12,000 physical offense. So he is going to be doing a lot of damage. Mostly what you want to do is use him on the Reek. Mostly hit the Reek with him. All right, next one, Echo. Echo's health, I would have kind of at least 60,000, maybe 65,000. I don't have him quite healthy enough. I really wished I would have him healthier than that. Speed on Echo, I want to say about around 240 speed. You should be fine. You're mainly getting a lot of, if you can get his damage up, mostly the special offense. If you can get that above 10,000, you should be golden. Like I said, the only one I've got a Relic 8 on is Arc. He is your main damage dealer. Probably wouldn't hurt to do him up. I've got him up to Relic 7. But if anybody, the next person I may do Relic 8 on would maybe be 5's to make him a little bit thicker to give to the clones, but it's unnecessary. All right, the last one is 5's. Like I said, he's Relic 7. And I put my biggest health mods on him. I want to say I took it off of my either my General Grievous or either my General Kenobi. I can't remember, but that's how I've got so much health on him. But really and truly, as long as you can get his health above 95,000, you should be fine. He's mostly there to sacrifice anyway, so he's not going to be in the match very long. Speed usually around 215 is fine. Like I said, he's not going to be in there very long, so speed really don't matter too much. So let's go ahead and go into the battle. And like I said, I played this completely wrong. Played it completely wrong. There's a lot of times where I was hitting the wrong moves. As you can see, it started off with them actually going after Rex, which is fine because he's kind of our weakest one. And if he dies first, Fives is going to sacrifice and everybody's going to be gaining his stats. So it's completely fine if Rex dies right off the rip. Now, you do not want them to kill Fives. You kill Fives and he's not going to sacrifice. So we'll keep going. All right, so this is where I was deciding, should I cleanse or should I get the trampled off? Always when Shock has trampled, try to clear that off of her. You do not want her to have trampled. So I think I was thinking here, what should I do? But yeah, you want to clear that off. I think we put this on Echo. Normally what you would do is put the turret over here on Rex. But for some odd reason I was seeing, oh well, he's about to die, I might as well put it on Echo. Well, he's going to keep the turret even whenever he sacrifices for him. So what I should have done was put it over here, but I mean, it works either way. Echo was about to take a turn, so the turret went off. All right, we'll go ahead and throw it. The turret goes off. We're about to see. All right, so let me stop it here. All right, so a lot of people, the actual the enemies to take out first, you always want to take out these B2s. Usually I start on this one. Now, there's no particular B2 you got to start on first, but once you start on one, try to go ahead and get them out first, then start working on the other one. And whenever we get those out, I'll start telling you something different. Because you kind of want to go back and forth between the Reek and Django, depending on whose turn it is. But let's go ahead and get these B2s out. Okay, so we got the first B2 out. We're gonna go ahead and cleanse. Well, all right, so this is where I messed up at. Let's back it up just a tad. So I should have used this move here, the little wristwatch thing. Okay, apparently I didn't do that like I was supposed to. I actually hit this one, like she's throwing her wand or whatever, her lightsaber wand. I can't believe I said wand. Throwing her lightsaber, or not throwing it, but pointing it, and that does not do anything. What I should have done was actually do a cleanse to get all this buff immunity off of there. All right, so now what I did was Rex. I cleansed up with Rex. We got tenacity up. Do not want to do the wrist move, which is what I did. You should have just done a basic. So we wasted that wrist move, really and truly, because it did nothing. All she did was just attack right afterwards. I should have just done a basic, and she would have attacked twice. So after that, Django did his burning, and it made it where Rex sacrificed. So that's a good thing. That happened. That was great. So all of 5 stats went towards the clones. So now we're just going to take out that B2, go ahead and get him out of the way. All right, so I pause it again. So now once you get them out, it's going to be a back and forth battle between Django and Reek. So depending on which clone is actually going is who you actually attacks. Most of the time you want your attackers to be hitting the Reek. Shock and Rex, you want them to be actually attacking Django. Now if the Reek looks like he's about to go, it's okay to probably try to attack with one of these guys, but just keep in mind every time when you hit the Reek, a lot of times he's gaining offense every time you hit him. So just be careful at that. Most of the time try to hit Django with these two because they really don't do a lot of damage. So like I said, I went with a basic over here on Reek. He hits Echo. Django hits the Reek. I move the turret to Rex. No, I don't move the turret to Rex. I keep it on Echo. So I would have rather have done it to Rex because he's faster, but I'm not playing this right at all. It's like aggravating me watching this. All right, so we do throw the grenade. All right, Django does his rocket launcher. All right, now we're doing the basic over on Django like we're supposed to. No sense in cleansing. So I think we're going to do a basic here. At least we're supposed to. There we go. We did a basic. All right, now we're going to target the Reek and hit with arc. You always want to use target the Reek with arc, no matter what the turn meter is. So just do a basic. And here, see, here I go. I targeted Django again. What I should have done was targeted the Reek because of so much damage that arc's putting out. But it's fine. So here's another thing is you really don't want to take out Django too quickly. You really want to wait to keep going back and forth. You kind of want the Reek to get down to at least the yellow before you actually kill off Django automatically. Because there's sometimes the Reek, if you can get good RNG, he can actually hit Django and it's protecting us because we're not getting all that damage hit on us. So I usually like to wait till we get to yellow before we actually take out Django. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to probably do a basic. All right, so that's another thing. See, we did another basic on the Reek. The shock does hardly no damage to the Reek whatsoever. But he was about to go anyway, so I guess it really didn't matter. He had damage immunity, so. All right, so here, what we really could have done is we could have used the aerial assault with Rex over here on Django to go ahead and take him out. But like I said, we've got this whole health bar to take out on the Reek. So that's going to be quite a feat to do. So like I said, I'd rather not do that yet. So what I did was I stalled out a little bit. So instead of doing that, I just done basic. No, go back to the, yeah, there we go. Target Django, do basic. All right, now we're going to target the Reek. Damage with arc. Basic with echo. All right, so we're getting a lot of trampled on Echo right here. So I believe we do yeah, we're doing a basic over on Django. He's in the yellow now. Going back to the Reek. We're going to move that turret over to Rex. He's got a little bit more health. And of course, he goes down into the yellow as well. So, all right, so right here. So right here, what I've done is there's trample on both Shock and him. Echo's about to die. So usually you would use the trample on Shock, but since he was about to die, I gone ahead and used the trampled on Echo. I don't know if that was the best idea or not, but I felt like in my opinion it was. So that's what I did. He got his protection back. We targeted a Reek. All right, so now since they're both in the yellow, you want to use your aerial assault. Go ahead and get Django out of there, and then what we need to do is just go all out on the Reek. Just go ahead and take him out as soon as we can. Just go all out. And see what this is. All right, so this is what I did. I ended up cleansing. There's nothing to cleanse. You can't get turn meter because if you've got trampled, you're not gaining turn meter. The only one that actually gained turn meter was Echo. So to me, it wasn't really a good play there. Let's go ahead and do, well, we should do the basic over here again. He got trampled again. Just keep doing a basic on Reek again. All right, so now we finally do the aerial assault on Django. So now we're gonna go all in on the Reek. Man, just watching this is just, oh my gosh, it's so aggravating. Like seeing all the misplays for this. But as you can see, as much as I misplayed this battle, I still have 3 clones left and Shock is still standing. And that's mainly just towards mods. If you can just mod these characters right, you should be fine. Get your health up, get your speed up. If you can get, Rex doesn't need to be no more than Relic 5. If you can get Relic 7 on 5s and Echo, that's great. Especially get Arc up as high as possible. At least Relic 7. Like I said, I have them at Relic 8, but you should be fine at Relic 6 or 7. The time before this, I did it with Relic 6 Arc, but with Relic 8, man, he just puts out so much freaking damage. I'll go ahead and finish this up here. And boom, there you go. There is a victory. A very lucky victory. If it wasn't for my gearing, this would have never worked. Like I said, high relics, good mods, and just work on your troopers, guys. Like I said, it's not that bad as long as you take out the B2s first. Keep going back and forth from Django to the Reek, depending on who the characters are, and just get them back down to yellow, and then finally take out Django, and then take out the Reek, and then you're ready to go. Anyways, I hope this is someone has found this helpful. I've tried to break it down as best I can. If y'all have any questions, leave a comment. If this video actually helped you, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I want to try to make more videos. I'm going to try my best. Other than that, I do stream live on the weekends. I usually go at 8:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/BravesFantan. And then sometimes a lot of times on Sunday at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time PM. So other than that, keep on shopping.